Paval with Access Arts Live. It's Tuesday, December 2nd, about 1 o'clock here in Europe. That'll make it 8 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast and some very early morning on the West Coast in the U.S. I'm here to give you the Access Arts Live Tuesday live stream action update. We have a lovely series of live streams going on for you today, which I can't wait to tell you about. From Toronto to London to Berlin to Philadelphia to San Francisco, an organ recital, 4 chamber music concerts, and an opera, all in one day. So do yourself a favor. If you haven't done it already, subscribe and or follow Access Arts Live wherever you find us. And that would be on Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, or LinkedIn. Wherever you are, we want to be, so you can get more than 1,000 live links to live performances online all year long. And having said that, let's get on to the business of the business. Tuesday, December 2nd, that's today, St. James Episcopal in Toronto live streams its former organ scholar and now assistant organist Jean-Paul Fayot playing music for Advent on its 87 rank 4 manual 6 division organ with 5,101 pipes. That's at 1 o'clock in Toronto, 10 o'clock in Los Angeles or Vancouver, Canada, and 7 o'clock in the evening here in Europe. This is a guy who loves to spend his time transcribing hard-to-read old manuscripts of early music. He's a fan of William Byrd. He convinced them to take him from being an organ scholar to be an assistant organist at that church, and he's only a sophomore at the University of Toronto studying organ performance. Then also Tuesday, December 2nd, St. Marys Perivale live streams Welsh pianist Luke Jones playing Debussy's Suite Bergamesque, and then all of Chopin's 24 Preludes, Opus 28. That's at 3 o'clock in the afternoon European time, 9 in the morning on the East Coast, 6 in the morning on the West Coast, 1 o'clock in the morning, late night down under in Australia, in places like Sydney and Melbourne. This is the kind of thing that you would see in the early rounds of the Chopin competition, where tens of thousands of people were tuning in to watch it. So come on, all you tens of thousands, tune in to watch this. Luke Jones, he's Welsh. He has performed across the UK at places like Bridgewater Hall in Manchester, St. David's Hall in Cardiff, but he's also performed internationally in France, Italy, Luxembourg, Austria, Japan, and Spain. He's a Kawai artist and broadcast veteran who learned his craft not only at the RNCM, but also in Italy. Then, tonight, December 2nd, Jonathan Tetelman and Vida Miknevičiūtė star in Deutsche Oper Berlin's live stream performance of Giordano's opera Fedora. If you want more information about that, that's live streamed by Stage Plus, by the way, so it will cost you €9.90, a 1-week ticket to watch theirs. But they also have another concert going on later this week, so you'll get 2 live streams from Stage Plus for €9.90 this week if you buy a 1-week ticket. It's at 7:30 in the evening European time, 1:30 on the East Coast, 10:30 in the morning on the West Coast. And if you want more information about that, check out our Big Stage Productions roundup of yesterday, when I gave you a more detailed description, both of the story of the opera, based on a play which was originally created to star Sarah Bernhardt, the great French actress, etc., etc. So check that out if you want to know more, and subscribe so you know these things. Now, after all these performances, there's also a series of 3 high-quality musical live streams from Philadelphia, London, and San Francisco today, and I want to tell you about them. First up, Tuesday, December 2nd, the Philadelphia Chamber Music Society live streams a concert by rising star American vocalist Anika Kildegaard, singing works by Juan de Anchieta, Olivier Messiaen, Claude Debussy, and Gabriela Lena Frank, accompanied by pianist Daniel Schreiner. That's at 1:30 in the afternoon in Philadelphia, 4:30 not 4:30. It's the opposite. I have the times mixed up. That would be 10:30 in the morning on the West Coast, and 7:30 in the evening here in Europe. What she's doing is taking primarily selections from 3 song cycles about love and loss. And the pieces that she's doing are Juan de Anchietas, Con Amores la mi madre, then Olivier Messiaen's Chant d'amour et de mort, and that's selections from that. Then selections from Claude Debussy's Ariette oubliée, and finally selections from Gabriela Frank's Cuatro canciones andinas. She's the Anika Kildegaard. That's originally a Danish name, that double A thing, I'm pretty sure. Was the winner of the 2024 Music Fund Society Career Advancement Award. She's had debut appearances this year at Carnegie Hall and with the Boston Symphony. She often sings with the ensemble The Crossing. If you want more information about Anika and Danielle, we're giving you the links to their website so you can check them out. But in our daily update format, I'm not able to take more, too much more detailed time on that. But check it out. Then an hour and a half later, Tuesday, December 2nd, rising star, or maybe already risen, pianist Elisabeth Brauss returns to Wigmore Hall for the live stream concert of a sophisticated program of works by Grieg, contemporary composer Hans Abrahamsen, Liszt, and Beethoven. That's at 9 o'clock in the evening, European time, 3 o'clock on the East Coast, noon on the West Coast, and 7 o'clock Wednesday morning down under in Australia, but it might be worth getting up for. She'll play 4 lyric pieces by Grieg, then a couple of miniatures by Abrahamsen, then 4 more by Grieg, and then 2 more by Abrahamsen, and then she winds up with the Liszt variation on a theme by Bach and Beethoven's Piano Concerto No. 31 in A-flat, Opus 110. This is obviously a well-thought-out program by a talented young pianist who's repeatedly been well-received. This year, she's making debuts at, listen to this, Minnesota Symphony Orchestra, the Orchestre Philharmonique de Luxembourg, the Lahti Symphony Orchestra in up there in Finland, which we told you about in our live stream roundup just yesterday. She'll be playing again with the Bournemouth Symphony, the BBC Phil. She did the proms with the BBC Phil back in 2021 already. She's played with the top German orchestras that live stream regularly in Cologne and Hamburg and the Beethoven Bonn Fest. So you can't go wrong with this one. Okay, it's a real score by the by Wigmore Hall. I got to say that. Yeah, and then there's one more that I want to tell you about. If you prefer cello to solo piano or to singing, Tuesday, December 2nd, San Francisco's Noontime Concert is hosting and live streaming veteran cellist Michael Graham and seasoned pianist Aileen Chanko at lunchtime in the city, as we used to say in the Bay Area, playing Arvo Pärt's Fratres and Chopin's Sonata for cello and piano in G minor, Opus 65, and Shostakovich's Sonata for cello and piano in D minor, Opus 40. That's a serious cello program. As a cellist, Michael Graham performs with the Oakland Symphony, the San Francisco Ballet, the New Century Chamber Orchestra. He's taught at Mills College. I had a girlfriend at Mills College years ago. That was when I was at Stanford. But anyway, great place. San Francisco State University and other schools in the Bay Area. And Aileen Chanko, she made her debut with the San Francisco Symphony when she was only 13 years old. They got named a Presidential Scholar of the Arts. Got her bachelor's and master's at Juilliard, so she's well-trained. She's performed at places like Alice Tully Hall in New York. She's been at the Kennedy Center in D.C. and at the Cultural Center for the Performing Arts in the Philippines because she has Philippine ancestry. Folks, that's what we have for you today. It's a great lineup of opera and 3 different four different chamber music concerts, 2 of them for piano and singing, and then cello and an organ recital. Wow. There's so much going on. It's a very busy week this week. I will be back later today at 6 o'clock and probably 6:30 with the organ recital roundup for this week. There's only 3 or 4 of those this week. And then with the chamber music roundup for this week. And there's a zillion pieces of chamber music going on. So I will say ciao for now. Remember, do yourself a favor. Make sure you get all the notices and find out about all these live links to superb live performances like that. We do over 1,000 a year and get them out to our followers. And you can follow us or subscribe to us on Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, or LinkedIn. Wherever you are, we want to be, and we want this kind of stuff to be one click away for you and yours.